Alright, Shalom. Before I start, going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachach double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Wa'akwat, the learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit. Hey, Salaki, y'all. You know, I fucked around and broke my phone yesterday. I wanted to crank some out, but I got this right here. Alright, and the point of this video, y'all, be glad that you are of a sound mind, that you have this truth, you have this knowledge, because these boys out here is just bugging out, y'all. You got dudes hitting they self in the face with hammers so they can have a better looking jawline. Niggas is taking steroids at 13. All right, you have a lot of very insecure, unstable people, and obviously, right, you look at the condition of the world. Why are these people unstable in their minds? Because they have no answer. They have no comfort. They have no solution. And we have all these things through our understanding of the scriptures, y'all. Despite the fact that some of us might not have the money. Some of us might not be as handsome as we want to be. Some of us ain't as tall, strong, and well-spoken as we would like to be. But guess what? We have the truth. We have the understanding of the beginning, the end, and the midst of the times, like our forefathers before us, through the Holy Spirit giving us the understanding of these scriptures, y'all. So for that, we are so far ahead of the game. These dudes are out here. These people are killing themselves and bugging out, trying to find their place and fit in the world. And I want to start with this out of Timothy. We'll get right to it. You know, this is an epidemic amongst the young men of America, y'all. Dudes are literally taking steroids, 14, 15, 16, taking Botox, changing their face up, right? Doing weird, crazy shit to themselves, man. All for people that don't even like you at the end of it, right? 2 Timothy 1, I'm going to start at verse 7. Let me highlight it. Oh, whoa, that's a new building. So, oh, wow, I haven't been over here in a minute. Wow. That thing's been busy, eh? I didn't mean to. I meant to go to highlight. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. For 2 Timothy 1 and 7, it says, "For Yahweh hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." The last part being the focus of this video. We have a sound mind in this truth. We know that our Lord is returning. We know that we're going to be raised up, given new bodies, right? Made immortal, everlasting righteousness, made to be the rulers of the world to come. Peace, holiness, perfection. These people have no understanding of that. Hence, they are spazzing. They're doing things that 30 years ago you'd have been rendered clinically insane, and you would have got sent to the asylums before they took all of them down, right? Or not all of them, but plenty and many of them. You know, your ass would have been in that. What was that book? The DSV book, right? You know, the mental disorder books. I want to see what that word is for sound. It says of a sound mind. Perfect. Sophronismos. And then it says an admonishing or calling to soundness of mind, to moderation and self-control. Moderation, right? So you have a mind of self-control. You're not out of your wits. You're not doing things that are irrational. You're not doing things that are harmful to yourself, because you are completely solidified in your understanding of the scriptures. It says what? Discipline, i.e. self-control, right? Discipline, y'all. These people have no governance, so they're doing wild shit. Let's see.
Here's how to go from a jawline like this to this. Lean your head over the side of your bed and do neck curls until failure.
This is the dumbest video I've ever seen, but that's not the extreme, okay?
So we're going to fast forward this guy. He's just doing a review on some of the shit that's going on. And this, fair use, don't profit off this video.
Disclaimer, this video is steroids. This is entirely for educational and entertainment purposes only.
I called it. I called it. I knew this kind of stuff was going to happen with the advent of clavicular and all.
Yeah, but that little white boy right there, you know, one of the brothers did a video on him. You know, he's a racist, hating ass Edomite. He found out a chick he got with was getting fucked on by a Jake. And so he wanted to dump her. But right here, you know, he's one of those guys, that white boy on the left. He's one of the, they have this thing called looks maxing, where you're trying to increase your physical attractiveness as much as possible, right? Sharp jawline, muscular physique, big shoulders, all that. But the extent that these young niggas is going to obtain that, they're destroying themselves, literally on a cellular level. To where if this place had enough time, a lot of these young cats wouldn't make it past 50.
His troglodytes that follow him. I knew. I called it.
And he called his followers troglodytes, cave dwellers. That's funny as hell.
I called it. I knew this kind of stuff was going to happen with the advent of clavicular and all his troglodytes that follow him. I knew this was going to happen. We have discussed all of the people on Instagram, TikTok, and whatever other platform doing.
Yo, these niggas, y'all saw that? These niggas are 15, 16 on camera on the internet,
educational and informative for education.
The advent of
shooting up gear in they butt.
Clavicular and all his troglodytes that follow him. I knew this was going to happen. We have discussed.
I'm gonna try to catch it at the right moment.
All of the people on Instagram, TikTok, and whatever other platform.
Right there, these niggas is shooting up. You know, bro. There's brothers better built, way better built, and are not on gear. And right, brothers ain't supposed to be getting on none of that shit any goddamn way, right? But these kids, you're not even pushing your natural maximum physique to the edge, right? You niggas is hopping on chemicals that's altering your hormones permanently, and you aren't even at your natural peak. But this live fast and die young kind of culture in America, they don't give a damn, y'all. These little niggas would not grow up to be OGs. They would all burn the fuck out. They would all burn the fuck out, y'all. The minds of these people, and women are doing, you know, goofy shit on their end. This is focusing on young men right now, right? That's bad, bro. That nigga's on, bro. We was out of play. I want to get to my one man's. Back in the day, if you stuck any needles in you, nigga, you was a crackhead. You was a junkie. I don't care what you put in that wrench. When you sticking needles in yourself, nigga, you's a dope fiend. You's a head. What is going on nowadays, man?
Doing steroids younger and younger. We've talked about this endlessly. We've shown profiles, shown examples of horrible results, and shown people just not knowing what the f they're doing. What we haven't shown is the new impact of this like instantaneous siege of looks maxers and their experimental practices reaching youth, because again, they're posting on the same platforms. Now you get ready, folks. You get ready. And make sure you tell your mother, father, and dog to subscribe to this channel right now, okay?
WGU's flat rate tuition at your pace formatted generous transfer policy allow you to earn a degree in less time for less money. Pay about half the cost of the national average for a bachelor's degree.
Bro.
Learn more and get started at wgu.edu.
Fucking stupid commercials, dude.
Scrolling through TikTok on a random Friday afternoon, trying to figure out what should I make a video about next, because usually it doesn't take me long. It really doesn't. I mean, I open a social media platform, you kinda a POS, which clever.
Was that sarcasm?
Yes.
And I'm almost certain this guy's maybe 17 or 18.
Here's how to go from a jawline like this to this in just 1 month. First of all, you're gonna want to do chin tucks every single day. Do at least 3 sets of 10. And every single night before you go to bed, lean your head over the side of your bed and do neck curls until failure for more.
Y'all, these people's ancestors killed and enslaved our forefathers so that their grandchildren can wake up and do neck curls in their room, bugged out, hanging off their bed. These motherfuckers are out of their fucking mind, y'all. This shit is insane what's going on in the earth right now. These people is down here losing they motherfucking rabbit monkey minds. On this internet and these cameras is really letting you see what the Edomites are about. These motherfuckers are bug outs, bro. Hey, looking like a man and being a man are two different things. And we can clearly see that, you know, everybody, they're so obsessed with that image of looking like a top dog, but they don't have any substance inside of them. And that's really that's what counts, y'all, the inside, not the outside. All right, actually, I'm gonna get this example. You know, this is Yahuwah Shai speaking, and he was dealing with the Pharisees, right? He was getting on them. You know, everybody, look at this fucking idiot, man. Matthew 23. Boy, he about to slap into them cars. So stupid ass. Matthew 23. I'm gonna start at where's that? Okay, yep. Matthew 23, I'm gonna start at 26. It says, "Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness." And, you know, Yahuwah Shai is getting on the Pharisees, right? How, you know, they're doing all these things to attract the people. They look holy and righteous on the outside, but on the inside, they're full of evil, all right? And taking it and applying it to the people of this world today, y'all. Focus on the inside of the cup, your inner vessel, your mind, the man you are actually. When you're stripped of clothes, when you're stripped of status, when you're stripped of money, what kind of a man ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Man, these people, man. They're bugging out, they're wigging out. Their economy's collapsing, their country's falling apart. They're seeing, you know, Israelite men take their women. They're bugging from every angle. And so they're, you know, in the last remnants of their kingdom, they trying to hold on to something, but them motherfuckers look clinically insane, man. Salaki, y'all, coming back. These people are going insane, y'all. And insane in the membrane. They've seen all these Hollywood movies, all these TV shows. They've been told, you know, what you're supposed to be, and it's not working in Babylon. But they're still going for it.
Until failure. For more tips and tricks,
if I walked in my room and seen my son hanging off the side of his bed doing neck crunches, I'm gonna slap the piss out of him all in his whole face. All right. Now, if you on the floor doing them, right, for boxing or some neck bridges, or, you know, that's acceptable. You know, wrestlers doing, boxers doing. But if you hanging off the edge of your bed doing neck crunches so you can look more handsome, if you was my son, I'm gonna come kick you down on your face. Boy, don't tell your mama. This shit is good, man. Y'all, come on, y'all. And they're telling you how advanced and smart and righteous they are. They're a joke. They're jokes.
Follow button.
This is the dumbest video I've ever seen, but that's not the extreme, okay? He's telling us how to grow a job by trying to
So I'm gonna jump around.
exercise something like that. Haven't even fully maturated at all. I mean, you have still growth exposure, and you need to have time to actually see that through. What is crazy on this guy's profile is this video, dude. Like, my guy, we got a homeboy who's been on test.
So right there, you know, he's listing all the stuff he's taken, right?
Anavar, growth hormone, AIs, and he looks like this. I mean,
and that boy looked like a bird. That boy built like a bird. If he's actually taking all that, because he could be doing this shit for clicks and likes and shit. But if you taking all them compounds, boy, you still look like you're 13. That's how a young player was looking, in the 8th grade. I still got some of them pictures, man. You think you the swollest nigga walking. You don't got shit. But when you first start exercising, right, them couple little changes, that's the first time you're ever seeing that. So in your head, you're the shit. But this dude's on chemicals, and he looked like that. Y'all, they're losing their minds. They're chasing an illusion in Babylon, and it's not working out too hot.
He is gargantuan.
So we're gonna fast forward. I want to get, because there's another kid he's gonna show. That kid's like, what, 19? That nigga look 19 going on 38. I just gotta find this picture. These kids are crazy, bro.
Terms of aging, but people are in the looks maxing community are saying, oh, it's going to grow your shoulder width and it's going to do all these crazy things to your face. Yes, your face does change.
And these niggas are like borderline fags. They're so obsessed. That's how a woman's supposed to be obsessed with her looks like that. A man ain't supposed to be all, we're men, right? You get handsome, you put your smell goods on, you dress fly, but you ain't supposed to be in a mirror more than your sister, bro. If you taking up more time in the bathroom than your sister, nigga, you got a problem.
Talked about this a lot. Your mandible changes, your forebrow changes, your nose changes, which a lot of people don't like, and he doesn't like his nose. He's made posts about that, talking about how
So, and they doing all that, all up in the mirror, and none of them got no squabbles about them. Couldn't beat off a fly from off their back.
let's just throw kitchen sink of drugs at the problem. And this is something Clavicular did too. He forced maturity. So he took steroids at a very young age, 14, 13, I think it was 14 years old.
These niggas is putting shit in their face, y'all. They're not of a sound mind. They don't have any control. They're chasing after the illusion of Babylon, and they're killing themselves in the process.
Forum posts that people tracked from far ago, but he forced himself to get older by taking steroids. And we've covered this as well, and how that process.
Okay, right here. Yep, this kid right here.
We fast forward 20 years, and you're 35 years old.
That dude's the same age on the left and right, y'all. You know, and this guy, he was in good shape right there on the left. That dude's actually in incredible shape. If I remember, you know, before and after pictures, right? On the left side, that's him before. He's at his natural physical peak, essentially, right? Whatever his height is, whatever his weight is, he's probably 6 clean, probably 190 pounds right there on the left. You good, bro. You won the race. Be happy. Get the hoes. Get your money up. Get some hoes now. But what? He took it too far. Now look at him on the right. So yeah, he's probably like 30 pounds heavier on the right. But now the nigga looks 30 years older too. And your money ain't went up, and you ain't getting no taller, and you ain't getting more hoes. So now you've accelerated the aging process. Your cells are dying out quicker. You're gonna have a shorter lifespan. All for what? Vanity. Y'all, hey, let me get this out of Maccabees. Y'all, these scriptures, y'all, this has been our comfort for thousands of years. First Maccabees 12:9, it says, therefore we also, albeit we need none of these things, that we have the holy book of scripture in our hands to comfort us. This is something that, the Maccabees, they were someone that came to them about something. And they said, no, we're good. We got the scriptures, and that's all we need. And these were men in the middle of war with a whole empire, watching their families and friends be killed and tortured and having to decapitate niggas in the middle of the battlefield, and said, what? These scriptures is our comfort. So these weirdos in these first world countries that are bugging out and spazzing out, y'all, they're just fucking mentally weak. The scriptures is all that we need, y'all, and it preserves our mind. These people in the world have no preservation. They don't know what's coming, therefore they're spazzing. I want to get what's that, frightful looking, I believe it's Ecclesiastes. Let me double check. I believe it's Ecclesiastes. Give me 1 second. Ecclesiastes 12 was it frightful looking? Let me see. It's either Ecclesiastes or Isaiah 32. No, it's Edges. Okay, yep. Give me 1 second. Found it. Shout out to REI. He helped me find it. Luke 21 and 26. Had to call in a phone a friend. Luke 21. I'm gonna start at verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." So all these different things that's going on now in our modern world. Blood moons, eclipses, lunar and solar, right? Crazy weather. It says perplexity. Let's do this right quick. What is perplexity? A nigga's perplexed, embarrassed, puzzled, bewildered, filled with uncertainty. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Essentially, y'all. You don't know what the fuck is going on. And that's the minds of these people right now. They don't know what's going on. So they're acting sporadically. Verse 26, it says, "Men's heart failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken." Right. Now, this is fully, going to be going down as society is whole ass crumbling. But we're seeing the beginning processes, y'all. As society is breaking down, people are doing things that just don't make a single lick of sense, like tearing up their own body for some sort of false image of themselves. And the only one they hurting is themselves. It's crazy. Here it is, your whole country's on fire, and you walking around talking about looks maxing. Nigga, you need bug outs, y'all. They're bug outs. That's the best word I got for it all.
35 years old, and now you're thinking, damn, I look 55. Tilt or whatever, negative.
That looked like a dude.
Tilt. I don't remember. And they have the secret sauce.
I think it was a dude, but it looked like a bitch.
Give it in 2 months. This guy's gonna be selling a course. This guy will sell.
That's not, bro. Hoes. That's not it. That's not it. And this nigga's selling a course how to look like him, and motherfuckers gonna buy it. Insane, y'all. They're losing their shit.
You a course on how to change your jaw, max your bones, create positive canthal tilt or whatever, negative canthal tilt.
Yeah, that nigga's suspect. Now I wonder if fucking commercial.
So this week, Domino's large 2-topping pizzas are just $6.99 each, and all I gotta do is pick them up myself.
Posts like this, which insinuate you need high DHT to look older or more maturated. Like, the thing is about these different comparisons is what's happening here is Henry Cavill, the people that are also shown are like 30, and these kids are like 19. Yeah, you don't look like that. It's kind of the problem.
Yeah, and these people don't have patience, and that's something you see real bad, y'all, especially with the young folk. Bro, shit takes time, bro. It takes time to grow into your manhood, right? It takes time to develop your skill, the skill of your craft. You don't become a master carpenter in 2 weeks, Brody. You're gonna make the same mistake for years before you finally understand something. Then you become, a master at it. But this new age, everyone wants to be the man right now. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he doesn't deal with that. It takes time to become the man.
Is hair follicle miniaturization, balding. This is why most bodybuilders go bald, is because of DHT.
So just another little clip I wanted to play, y'all. That's crazy, man. Man, y'all, the things that these people are doing, they don't have the truth. They're trying to fit into a dying world. They're trying to find themselves in a dying world, and we've abandoned this world, right? At least it would say it polluted and destroy you, and that's what's happening. It's destroying these niggas, y'all. They're trying to find themselves in a collapsing Babylon, So it ain't no wonder they doing stupid, goofy ass shit like this. Come on now.
Steroids are making kids age like milk.
Disclaimer, this video is educational and informative in nature.
One of the most obvious signs of steroid abuse within anybody, male, female, or whatever you are in between, is aging. You have
Oh my goodness.
such a
And that's the thing about for women too. It not only ages you, but it makes you start to look more like a dude. So you don't look like an older woman, you start to look like an older man. And I just think that that's crazy.
drastic amount of premature aging. Clavicular is somebody who's really popular in a lot of different headlines and titles right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of what he did to LooksMax was prematurely age himself using steroids from the age of potentially 14 years old upwards, based on his postings on several different forums.
Hey, he didn't even give it a chance, to be honest. I mean, there's a filling out that your body does later into your 20s.
And it's funny, you know, how they're all white supremacists. You see how pale he was in the bathroom, but right here he's obviously darker, so the nigga be getting tanned. But I thought y'all loved being white, dickheads. Gotcha, bitch.
That if you work out, you really get the experience, and he didn't even give himself a chance. He just aged himself for 10 years for no reason. Like, you're speed running life so you can get coochie?
Most people would agree that basically Clavicular looks a lot older than 19 years old, and that's part of the reason that he has LooksMaxed, because he looks 25, maturated as a male. Now, for him, it may have visually worked out, at least for now.
And like, look, that nigga's not that big, y'all. To be blasting all the shit they're blasting, Buddy's not that big, bro. You can get substantially well more built than that kid naturally. It just takes some time, y'all, and some focus and some dedication, some diet and some discipline. These people are losing their minds, and I'm just focusing on the young men of America running around talking about LooksMax, and you niggas is man, please.
Now,
Right.
positively. But for most people, this is not the case.
Trust me, he's only 20 years old.
Abuse and how common and really a big problem that it is. We've shown my transformation from being on steroids in bodybuilding to getting off of them and just sort of doing this whole influencer thing, I guess, and how drastic that change really is. We've also showed other influencers, Vigorous Steve being one that I think a lot of people can relate with, because he's kind of an older age, trying to be a dad now, and so he started to phase out of the bodybuilding crazy lifestyle and look at people's opinions. And there's genuinely no better place for that these days.
And see now, and Jake getting on that bullshit now too. Come on, man. 17 through 18 enhanced transformation, nigga. You can't even work certain jobs yet at 18. You got to be 21 to work certain careers, and you out here tearing yourself up. That shit crazy, dog.
This type of degeneracy, other than Derek More Plates More Dates subreddit, which is somehow wildly active. It's about the only subreddit that I ever go on anymore, because it's the
and wait a minute.
be honest, it's disgusting and toxic as hell. But that's of degeneracy. Other than Derek More Plates More Dates subreddit, which is somehow wildly active. It's about the only subreddit that I ever go on.
Now right here on the left, this is this dude before gear. Dude is cut. Dude got an 8-pack, right? Niggas, you tripping. So now he's off gear. Now he's right here, right? He's bigger, but what was the trade-off? Now you're gonna die early, bro. Your heart's gonna bust in your chest now, bro. You know, you looked at you know, you was looking like a underwear model on the left. Now you look like you get hit in the head with a wrench on the right. All for what? For Babylon, bro. It's a joke, y'all. These people are trying to fill that gap that the scriptures, the understanding of the scriptures does, right? No physical thing you can do or obtain in this world can fill that gap, y'all. And that's the advantage that we have, because we have the truth. And I'm in on this one, y'all. Hey, Yahushua, he left us the best gift. He didn't leave us a big bank account. He didn't leave us army. He left us the best gift, y'all. John 14:26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever things I have said unto you. We have been given the Holy Spirit, y'all. We're able to move and maneuver in this world with clarity of the mind and security in this faith. All right, another one I'm going to add to it. John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. We have peace in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We are of a sound mind. The people of this world, they're mentally unstable. And that's just one aspect. We could have took this video anywhere. We could have took it in, the OnlyFans hoes, fat eating motherfuckers, motherfuckers scamming at you. We could have took it anywhere. Just so happened to be, dealing with the looks maxing, steroid, young folk. Where are these motherfuckers' parents at? You letting your son take some shit at 16 in your roof? Like, what's going on? But hey, y'all. Hey, just another day in Babylon, man. Hey, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh. B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. B'Hashem. Rachakorash. The honors to the elders and apostles. A great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Wa'akwat. Learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.